Ahead of the PTI's planned long march to Islamabad, Imran Khan assured the Shehbaz Sharif administration that 2 million people would come to the federal capital regardless of how many containers are put up to obstruct them. Our institutions claim neutrality, but Allah hasn't permitted anybody to become impartial, therefore you're supporting lies, he continued. He argued that only animal stays neutral. Our opponents claim people won't come out if it's hot. Put as many containers as you want, but 2 million people will come to Islamabad, he stated in Abbottabad. Imran Khan said his administration was deposed for having an independent foreign policy. As Muslims, we will never tolerate any superpower supremacy or any imported government. Banners, photographs, and flags adorned the arena. The cops took strict security precautions. More than 1,000 cops were stationed inside and outside the arena. The PTI leader accused the existing coalition government of being part of a US-led foreign conspiracy. He stated he went to Moscow for the national interest. Russia had promised to offer oil at a 30% discount and wheat at a 20% discount, which he stated was unacceptable to the US. Imran Khan slammed Shehbaz Sharif's administration, calling it a part of an international plot to depose him. He said America didn't need a regime like ours and always backed slaves like Pervez Musharraf and Shehbaz Sharif. The former PM asked people to prepare and respond to his appeal, believing this would put Pakistan on the road to true independence and democracy. He claimed he will call for a lengthy march to Islamabad after May 20th and encouraged his followers to join him, expecting a large Khyber Pakhtunkhwa contingent. He said that no amount of barriers or obstacles will be able to stop the masses from arriving to Islamabad. According to Imran Khan, the conspirators Mir Jafar and Mir Sadiq deposed the elected government of 200 million people. We are followers of Prophet Muhammad, PBUH, and we do not submit to any superpower, he declared. We can be everyone's friend but not their slave. He expressed his joy at the Pakistani nation's unity. People were upset at the establishment of a corrupt administration, according to the former PM. He stated Shehbaz Sharif embraced servitude to safeguard his illegitimate enterprise. Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif, former President Asif Ali Zardari, Punjab Chief Minister Hamza Shehbaz and Interior Minister Rana Sanaullah were all bailed. Shehbaz Sharif should restore the plundered funds to Pakistan. Former ministers Sheikh Rashid, Ali Muhammad Khan, Pervez Khattak, Umar Ayub Khan, and former Deputy Speaker National Assembly Qasim Suri had earlier addressed the gathering. Imran Khan stated on Sunday that parliamentarians who sold their loyalties after being elected on reserved seats should be jailed. Those elected on constituency seats might explain that PTI was unpopular in their region, hence they departed. But how could those elected on reserved seats do so? He stated he met Ashiya Amjad, who is now better but cannot speak. Last month, Asiya was transported to a private hospital in Lahore for treatment of a brain clot. The PTI said the member was tortured by police and PMLN thugs during the turmoil on April 16 at the Punjab Assembly when the Chief Minister election was conducted. His remarks were directed at the Pindi team and the performance of female parliamentarians. You passed a major exam in the party and in my view, you are now a VIP. According to him, those who left the party after making extravagant promises of sacrifice had permanently degraded themselves. People will remind their kids of their actions. He claimed that the government containers and all will be unable to halt the PTI march to Islamabad. He asked the MPAs to go to the people, assuring them of their respect. Everyone knows what occurred. Ms. Nawaz was sure that the threat letter offering proof of a scheme to overthrow the past administration was phony. Lies are the foundation of politics. He commended the residents for coming out despite the heat in Mianwali and for being aware of the circumstances leading up to his dismissal. They assume it's like old times, they don't know that this nation has entirely changed. He added the PPP and PMLN leaders were stunned by the news. He stated containers and other impediments would not be able to stop the PTI Islamabad marchers. The Khyber Pakhtunkhwa government has provided world-class transit facilities for its inhabitants, notably women and students. The provincial government should be commended for providing world-class transportation. In a tweet, Imran claimed it will enable women and girls finish their studies.